ready. 22 meter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Right, 97.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Striker, green, black, ultra. Red, yellow. Claws, red.
From the 45 on second down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Yellow. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Ultra.
On second down, they'll run it here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, here's Mon. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Mon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ow! 4 yards remain for second down. To throw his car. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just go through the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, right?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Heel, left. Blocker, 6. Red, cycle. Cut.
Now Mon. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Mon. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Slot man moves right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mon looks to throw on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Mon, throw right side, taken in by Collins. Touchdown, Eagles! Nico Collins, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On play action, now Carr. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Carr. Check down, complete to Haskins. Finding room at midfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Ross, 31 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Check right. Right to middle.
Off the play fake, Mon. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Lock it in motion right. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Fight, 97. Green jack. Go.
Mon looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Steelers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Mon going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On 2nd and goal, Mon. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Here we go, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ballgame.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mon. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go, Black Olsen. Yellow. Red. Yellow, blue.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Haskins now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Now a play fake. Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Kramer. Demario Davis there on the stop. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. Kramer only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to Dobbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run here with Haskins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try with Haskins. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Part partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Sly able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and not already celebrating a win.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done. Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Smith now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Pittsburgh, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.